most welcome guests. And especially Johnny. Johnny, today your project was vocal variety, and to review his goals, his objectives, they were to use voice, volume, pitch, and rate, to reflect and add meaning and interest to your message, use pauses to enhance your message, and use vocal variety smoothly and naturally, unlike what I'm doing right now. So you gave a great speech. You talked about, and also you needed to be organized. When you get to speech number 6, you're supposed to incorporate vocal variety for this particular one, but you also incorporate everything from before. And so it needs to get to the point, it needs to have organization. And so Johnny, you accomplished all those objectives. You definitely used vocal variety when you stepped back and you screamed and hit the podium, which really made me look up from the piece of paper I was reading. And you also used vocal variety in your different, the good Johnny and the bad Johnny. The only problem we have with the bad Johnny is, and just as well, we couldn't hear him because so if you do that again, you could maybe, bad Johnny, do this. And you could have just had a lower voice and, no, Johnny, and have a more angelic, you must be the good person. That's just a suggestion, but mine is, my role here is to, I saw you write that down, is to evaluate if you reached your objectives. You did. Your voice was very expressive. You used different words. You said it just didn't, you said it was a piece of cake. And you added entrance to your audience. And you also added some humor. You can take a bite of your sandwich. I don't mind. You can just take a bite and putting it back down. I won't look at you. You also added humor. Go ahead, take a bite. And that made the speech more interesting. However, one of the things I would correct in your speech, or maybe what I'm doing right now, is speaking a little bit staccato. And the whole point of this particular project is using vocal variety well. And you did for the most part, but some of the times you were talking like this. And English is a second language. If I were speaking Mandarin or Cantonese, I'm sure I'd be doing the same thing. You speak very well, but a lot of us, when we're up speaking like this and talking like this, somehow some people can only hear the machine gun of your voice. And one of the things that we could all work on is trying to speak a little bit more smoothly and giving a story like that. It's not always important, but I think in this particular project, it would have. But overall, it was a wonderful speech. I think you reached your objectives, and we look forward to more speeches from you. Thanks, Johnny.